Egypt, 1921, the start of my curse. It was I, Jane Frank, and my friend and fellow student, Ralph Norton, troublemaker, but sharp as a tack. In charge was our stalwart leader, Professor Clive Pearson, a fine teacher, but someone who seemed to regret not getting his hands in the dirt earlier in his career. And with us, of course, our guiding light, the esteemed Dr. Charlotte Muller, foremost expert in the field, herself eager to relive her glory days of rare finds and accolades. It was my third dig, Ralph's first, and it went better than any of us could have imagined. Or so we thought.
Unbelievable! Would you look at all of this?
Careful, boy. Watch where you're stepping.
Oh, heaven forbid we put a damper on the excitement. Isn't this what we all do it for, Dr. Muller?
There. The sarcophagus.
Oh my God!
Incredible.
What a find. Yeah, it's possibly pre-dynastic. This could be evidence that they used sarcophagi before the Old Kingdom era.
Huh.
Indeed. Prestigious. Never plundered.
Until now.
Ralph!
What?
She's right. We are not mere plunderers. Respect is in order. He's in there, after all.
The Pharaoh Imhotep. Legend held he was the first of the kings of Egypt, and possibly the greatest.
To them, death was not the end. It was only a transition. To reach their idyllic afterlife, the field of reeds, first the spirit must be judged by the god Osiris. They mummified their bodies to preserve them, so that the spirit might recognize and return to it, and resurrect to the next world. Entombed with them everything they might need in the next life: food, wine, gold, and jewels. Even still living servants were buried alive with the pharaoh so that all may be reclaimed after death. This sarcophagus, it's not merely a coffin, but a doorway.
Shall we open the door?
Tempting, but no. We shall wait till it's back in England before we expose the mummy to outside air.
Yes, of course. Besides, we wouldn't want to get cursed, would we?
What?
Stop acting like school children.
Those glyphs above his crown, I've never seen anything like it. Jane, torch.
What on earth was that?
Just a settling of the cave, no need to be alarmed.
Jane, pick yourself up. You're embarrassing us.
Sorry.
You rube.
Oh, now what have we here? Looks like the cave has settled in our favor.
What's that?
It's a chest, an ornate one. Definitely pre-dynastic. Look at all of these emeralds.
Perhaps a funerary vessel, Imhotep's equivalent to canopic jaws.
Ralph, why don't you put it on that table over there?
Yes, sir. Oh, that's heavy.
The inscription.
Well, what does it say?
Silence.
Eh?
It is a spell of some sort. These symbols here, death? No, it's speaking of us.
Of us?
To whomever finds this chest, it is a warning not to open it or disturb the Pharaoh Imhotep. To crudely translate, of all the reeds of Egypt, the Pharaoh stands most tall. All others will be cut down. Any who take this tablet will be cursed with death.
A curse! I was right! How exciting!
Fond of their curses.
Well, should we open it?
No.
What?
Young Mr. Norton, as I've said, all of these artifacts will be transported back to England before they are opened.
What fun is that?
There is much to do.
Yes. Let's get the inventory started, shall we? Students, fetch the servants.
Oh, yes, sir. A massive hall, beautiful specimens all carefully logged and packed away. Champagne was enjoyed, and we went to bed that night, heads swimming with fantasies of our accomplishments.
Well, we'll be rich for sure.
We're only students, Ralph.
Well, yes, but surely we'll get something.
Oh, it'll be fantastic on our record. We'll make honors this semester, that's for sure.
Honors? Oh, Jane.
Well, it all belongs to Oxford. We do it for Oxford, for history.
Yes, yes, for Oxford and for England. An ancient tablet inside. Probably made of solid gold.
You don't know that.
Well, the whole place was full of gold, and the chest was covered in emeralds. How much do you think it's worth altogether?
Priceless.
Everything has a price, Jane.
Then a lot. A whole lot of money. Oh, gobs and gobs of it. 10,000 pounds sterling or more.
100,000 pounds. And if we took more, I mean, even just what we could carry, we could use it to fund more expeditions. Yes. Why? And then, well, we know how it's done. We know enough now. We could be tomb raiders, adventurers, world famous.
Incredible.
People do it, you know, make a name for themselves, make millions.
Oh, go to sleep, Ralph.
Why not? Huh? You and me. It's what we've always dreamed of, striking out on our own.
You're serious?
Who needs a degree? Oxford. We'd be our own men and women.
You are seriously suggesting we steal these artifacts right from under Professor Pearson's nose and, what, run away, gallivanting off?
It's been done before, and we're the ones to do it again.
It's unethical. It's terrible. We worked the site with the professor and Dr. Muller. We're a team. To betray them, and not to mention our reputations.
Well, that's how it's done. Oh, Jane, you've always been such a rube. Don't you know how Dr. Muller got her reputation?
She's the foremost expert translator of Egyptian hieroglyphics.
Yes, yes, but how did she get there? At the top. You ever wonder to yourself about how she made that name for herself, got herself that tenured position when she was just a young woman?
Her Giza expedition.
Wasn't just hers. I looked it up, read all the articles from the time, put the pieces together. Her whole team, forgotten, thrown under the proverbial bus. They say that she framed her mentor with a fake relic, then came in later with the real Giza artifacts she had stolen, forged the records, left their names off the papers, and then she was the beautiful young heroine in the business. All the rage. They were buried deeper than the pharaohs.
I don't believe it.
It's public record, Jane. Just nobody bothers to look it up. Lost to the sands of time. But Muller, she just gets to keep going and keep everything.
I'm tired, Ralph. And you're loony. We're not going to steal everything from our first successful dig and run off to Morocco. You've had too much champagne. Go to sleep.
Well, you're no fun. You know, I was just screwing around, Jane. You're always so serious.
It's been a long day, Ralph.
You're right. Well, good night. Surely a few thousand years in the earth will take the mumbo-jumbo off any old curse. I've done it. I've done it! With this, I'll be richer than the Pharaoh himself. My own company, my own dig sites, and poor little Jane. No one will remember her name. She didn't have the guts.
We found Ralph's body the next morning. Despite his pained, tortured visage, we were told the cause of death was cardiac arrest.
No mummy in the sarcophagus. He must have been disappointed.
A tablet of pure emerald. No doubt he wanted to abscond with it, but I suppose he didn't have the heart for it.
There was precious little sympathy for Ralph between the professor and Dr. Muller. Their minds were on other things. Back in England, we discussed plans for the gala.
Muller, it must be by Friday.
It simply cannot be done.
What's the matter?
Oh, Jane, there you are, my dear.
It is too complex. Hieroglyphics, even I don't recognize. It is too ancient, perhaps even ancient during Imhotep's time. I must cross-reference perhaps the entirety of the collection to be thorough. A translation, any true translation, will take months at least.
So we won't have a translation for the gala.
This was my chance to make a splash with the press.
You'll have your damn press, Pearson. I will be more famous than the Pharaoh himself. But it must be done right.
She's right, Professor. This is a miraculous find, once in a lifetime.
Twice in her case. Fine. Take your time with the translation. And just, as long as I have something to present at the gala.
I can weave a fine narrative for the media, Pearson. I have experience in that area. Leave it to me.
Of course.
Dr. Muller was experienced, that's for sure. I recalled my final conversation with Ralph. Muller was a media darling in her day, the lady adventurer. I wondered if Ralph was right about her, how she made her reputation. I soon found out exactly what kind of a woman she was.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I present the esteemed Dr. Charlotte Marigold Muller.
It should be me up there.
What?
It's just, I've never been good at public speaking.
Thank you. Friends and colleagues, as you have seen thus far, my latest and most successful expedition has brought hitherto unknown treasures and priceless artifacts of untold historical value back to our prestigious institution.
Her expedition? It was our idea. What about me? I mean, what about us?
And our most fantastic find, the Emerald Tablet, older than even the Pharaoh himself. Now I know you all have been waiting with bated breath, and so I have worked tirelessly throughout the night to bring you today, as only I could, a full translation of King Imhotep's Emerald Tablet.
That rat-faced bohemian!
Sir!
Well, she's bamboozled us. She said it was going to take months.
Now, this artifact contains an ancient rite said to bestow upon its owner untold riches and never-ending life. I wouldn't mind some of that myself. And so please allow me, friends, to read aloud for the first time in over 5,000 years the blessing of Renennutet, first in the ancient tongue, as best we know, and then in my translation.
Stealing the show. She's cutting us out.
Dejed, Medu, Netjer, Saha, Ketneb, Iref, Inset Nebu, Ma'a, Keru, Pera Enduat, Sute, Net, Kebit.
Doctor, is there anyone, a medical doctor?
Someone call an ambulance.
Another of our number dead in less than 2 weeks, both supposedly heart attacks. A slow, dark realization begun to grip me. But Professor Pearson did not seem as disturbed as I, and was quick to capitalize on Muller's death.
Yes, it is tragic, but also an opportunity.
Are you mad? You saw what happened to her.
What? The physician said it was a heart attack. She's an old woman. The excitement of a gala, you know.
You don't see it, do you? The curse.
The curse. The curse. She thinks it's the curse. Jane, I know you are a young woman, but this is childish and naive, even for you.
We saw sand erupt from her mouth.
Pish posh, it was an optical illusion. Dust from her notes kicked up from a coughing fit.
Dust from her notes.
She is dead. God rest her soul. But now we make things right.
What exactly are you suggesting?
My dear, now with Muller gone, that makes you Oxford's foremost expert on translating Egyptian hieroglyphics. So you know what you must do? Yes?
Finish Muller's translation of the tablet.
Not Muller's translation, your translation. Your translation, my dear.
It was the last work of her life, Professor. Surely our colleague
No,
deserves...
she was in the middle of cutting us out! As she died, just like she had done before.
Just like she... What?
That hard-hearted harlot got what was coming to her. And now we don't have to be in her shadow anymore. So let's finish the translation and simply leave her name out. It's not her work anymore.
I have a mind to bury that tablet back in Egypt.
You are an idiot! You're gonna let some dead woman's ghost dictate the course of your whole life. This was our idea. This was our expedition, and if we don't set it right, the world will set another unearned trophy on Muller's mantle.
Oh, we know better than she was. I will have no part in rewriting history to leave out the doctor's good work, either in the expedition or the translation itself. It is not right. And you know that. I'll finish the translation, but we will properly attribute Dr. Muller in our papers.
Yes, of course. We're historians, after all. We must show respect to the dead, the respect they've shown us.
I hadn't the nerve to look at that accursed tablet the rest of the day. But I knew I'd have to face the curse, real or not, sooner or later. And so, late that night, with the assistance of strong brandy, I summoned my courage and made my way into the archives after hours to begin my work, just as Dr. Muller had before me. Where is it? Okay, who goes there? Show yourself!
Oh, my dear Jane, you clever little minx, pretending to have morals, and yet clearly you've had the same idea.
Oh, Professor, what are you doing here?
Thought you could get the Emerald Tablet, did you? That and all these treasures. You know just as well as I, how much they would fetch in the Ottoman Empire. Oh, really, you must be a young prodigy. if you can tell this early in your career that this school, this prissy little school, is a sinking ship. Especially now that Dig is fallen flat. Wow. Muller really is still, you have to admit, she's stealing our spotlight, even from the grave.
What in God's name are you talking about?
Oh, don't play the fool with me now, Jane.
Professor, please calm down.
No, you would like that, wouldn't you? To get my guard down and to cut me out of it, just like they all want to do. Cut me out of everything. No, not this time. I shan't allow it tonight. So, my young prodigy, do the smart thing. And just let me have this.
These artifacts belong to Oxford.
No, these artifacts are mine by right! I was involved in all of these expeditions, planning them, organizing them, sending people, finding where they should be, but do you see my name on any of this? On anything? What did I get for all of my hard work? I got nothing. I got no mention, no press, no biography, not even bloody tenure! Oh my God, I was stuck in a prison cell of a teaching job that I could have escaped had I only gotten the credit I was due. But now you and Muller both trying to cut me out, trying to steal my spotlight. Not again, not ever again. I've spent my whole life studying these dead kings. But now with this, I'll be richer than the Pharaoh himself.
Richer than the... Professor, listen to yourself. You're not in your right mind. It's the curse.
Oh, blast your ridiculous curse, Jane. If the Pharaoh wants to kill me, he'll have to do it himself. But he'll go first. Oh, poor little Jane. You had such promise. But I have bad news. Nothing but bad news. I'd offer you my condolences, but it does not end well for you from here. When I'm done with you, no one will remember your name.
Professor! Oh! I never had reason to doubt my eyes before. I know what I saw. I know what was there with us that night. When the coroners found the body, however, they ruled his death as heart failure. And I almost laughed. I told Oxford I couldn't finish translating the tablet. Too difficult. They'd have to find someone else. As the last surviving member to the expedition of Imhotep's tomb, I had the opportunity to do what I set out to and gave my late colleagues their due credit. In the following months, though wrought with anxiety, I somehow survived. It must have been my humility and reverence that spared me the mummy's curse. This past year, I've penned a memoir of my experience, The Curse of the Emerald Tablet. My publishers are convinced it will be a sensation. The media is already hounding me for interviews. I've never had such attention in my life. We're planning a gala to celebrate its release. Many Oxford alumni are dying to meet me. I may just be the talk of all England. Why, once everyone knows the true tale of my expedition, I may become richer than even the Pharaoh